Hello everyone, welcome to English World. Today in this video, I'm gonna teach you classification of verbs. I already have made one video on classification of verbs. Go and watch that video and learn what is verb and the classification of verbs. But this is the complete video on classification of verbs and you're gonna learn so much from this video. So don't miss the end and never forget to hit the like button. Now let's come to the topic. So the first question is, what is verb? An action word in a sentence or doing word. Action word or doing word in a sentence is called verb. An action word or doing word in a sentence is called verb. As you can see, I have written classification of verbs. This is your verbs. Action word or doing word in a sentence is called verb. Verbs are mainly divided into two parts. Here, helping verb, also known as auxiliary verb. Verbs are mainly divided into two parts. First one, helping verb, also known as auxiliary verb. Helping verb or auxiliary verb, and here is your main verb. Okay, as you can see here, verbs are divided into two parts. Here, auxiliary verbs, also known as helping verb, and here is your main verb. Okay, now here I will discuss about auxiliary verb or helping verb is further divided into two parts, modals and primary auxiliary verbs. And now let's understand what is modal, what is primary auxiliary verbs. Here, modals. What is modals? Which is only working as a helping verb, not as a main verb. That is modal. Which is only used as a helping verb, never as a main verb. That is modal, like can, could, may, might, must, shall, will, should, would, and etc. These are modals which are only used as helping verb. That's simply modal. You should never use modals as a main verb. That is only used as a helping verb only. So that's why that is classified as modals, which works as a helping verb, only helping verb in a sentence. And your second here, see, just I told you modals, which is only used as helping verb, not main verb. And primary auxiliary verbs. Helping verb is divided into two parts, modals and primary auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs, which is used either as helping verb or main verb. That is primary auxiliary verbs. Like do, be, do, does, is, am, are, was, were. Okay, these are what? Primary auxiliary verbs and used either as helping verb or main verb. These are primary auxiliary verbs. There is some exceptional case in modals, that is known as marginal auxiliary verbs, like need, dare, and used to. Need and dare, which is either used as modals or main verbs, but used to, which is used either as modals or adjective. Keep in mind. So that is an exceptional case of modal, need, dare, or used to. Okay, but that keep in mind, modals are only used as helping verb, never as main verb. But here primary auxiliary verbs like is, am, are, was, were, do, does, and etc. These are used either as helping verb or main verb. When there is a main verb in a sentence with primary auxiliary verbs, it is used as helping verb. When there is no main verb in a sentence except primary auxiliary verbs, that is used as a main verb. So we will discuss about that one later in next video in a full detail. First, know all about that. Mainly verbs are two types of verb, like auxiliary verb or helping verb and your main verb. And auxiliary verb is further divided into two parts, modals, that is only used as helping verb, but primary auxiliary verbs which is either used as helping verb or main verb. So just I told you everything about that. And there are some exceptional case in modals: need, dare, and used to. That is marginal auxiliary verbs, exceptional case of modal. Now here understand main verb. Okay, main verb. What is main verb? Here see, like Ram is going to school. Ram is going to school. Here in this sentence, Ram is. What is? That is primary auxiliary verbs. Ram is going. Here going. Going is a main verb. Okay. In form of go. In form of go. That is going. Ram is going to school. Here is primary auxiliary verbs and going main verb. So like here, see place main verb. So that's why I told you main verb is further divided into three parts: finite and infinite verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs, regular and irregular verbs. Okay, I told you everything about auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, modals, primary auxiliary verbs, marginal auxiliary verbs. Now here let's understand types of main verbs: finite and non-finite verbs. What is finite and non-finite verbs? Okay, here verbs which follow time and tense and which is limited by number, person, gender of subject. That is finite verb. Keep in mind, finite and infinite verbs are forms of main verb. Okay, which follow time and tense and which is also limited by number, person, and gender. That is finite verb. But non-finite verbs which do not follow time and tense and which is not limited by number, person, gender of subject. That is non-finite verbs. Non-finite, there are three types of non-finite verbs. Here, infinitives, gerund, and participle. So these are forms of non-finite verbs which do not follow time and tense and is not limited by number, person, and gender. That's simply non-finite verbs. So that is the first type of main verb. Second one, transitive and intransitive. What is transitive? Verbs which require a direct object to make sense. That is transitive verbs. And intransitive verbs, the opposite of transitive verbs. Verbs which do not require a direct object to make sense. That is intransitive verb. First, no, transitive verb. Verbs which require a direct object to make sense, which take a direct object to make sense. That is transitive verb, which always takes a direct object. That is a transitive verb. And intransitive, that is the opposite of intransitive, which do not take direct object to make sense. That is intransitive verb. So simply you got that what is transitive and intransitive verbs. And last one is regular and irregular verbs, which is divided on the basis of forms of verbs. Regular, which follows the fixed pattern. Okay, like played, yeah, these all types of things. Played, and like that one. So regular, what is regular verbs? Forms of main verbs which follows a regular pattern and fixed pattern and which is converted from past form to past participle, okay, present to past and past participle form by adding some suffix. So that is a regular verb. Now understand regular verb in more detail. Last but not least, regular and irregular verbs. What is regular verbs? Verbs which follow a regular pattern, okay, and which is converted from present to past and past to past participle form by adding some suffix, that is regular verb. And irregular, which is not converted from present to past and past participle form by adding some suffix, so that is irregular verb. Irregular verb do not follow any fixed pattern, okay. So got that? Regular and irregular verb. Regular verbs which follows a regular pattern and which is always converted from present to past and past to past participle form by adding some suffix, that's a regular verb. Irregular verb which do not follow any regular pattern and fixed pattern and is not converted from present to past and past participle forms by adding any fixed suffixes. So that's the irregular verb. Here understand again, I am going to repeat all these I taught you here verbs. Action word and doing word in a sentence is known as verb. Simply understand action word in a sentence. Auxiliary verb, helping verb, and main verb. Okay, there are two types of main verbs, auxiliary verbs and main verbs. Auxiliary verbs is also known as helping verb. Got that? And here auxiliary verb is further divided into two parts. First one here, this is your modal and primary auxiliary verbs. Modal, which is only used as a helping verb, but primary auxiliary verbs, which is used either as helping verb or main verb. Main verb, which does the main action, the main role, which takes the main role in a sentence. That's a main verb. And helping verb, that is a subordinate verb. Main verb is further divided into three parts. There are three types of main verbs: finite and infinite verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs, regular and irregular verbs. These are types of main verbs, and I told you everything about finite and infinite verbs, which follows time and tense, and which is also limited by number, person, gender of subject, that is finite, and which is not limited by number, person, gender of subject, thus non-finite, and which do not follow time and tense, that's non-finite. Transitive and intransitive. Transitive, which always takes a direct object to make sense. Intransitive, which do not take a direct object to make sense, that's intransitive. Regular, which follows a regular pattern and converted from present to past and past participle form by adding some suffix, that's regular. And irregular, which do not follow a fixed pattern and which is not converted from past to present to past and past participle by adding any suffix, that's irregular verb. And my dear friends, if you have any doubt related to classification of verbs and understanding of verbs, comment down below and talk to me, and I will be there for you and I will be helping you. Until then, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching my videos and share.